with me and my husband as we travel to Turkey. Now, we're incredibly lucky because my husband's mum and dad live in Turkey, so we get to go over there a couple of times a year. We were flying from Manchester Airport, Terminal 2, and we'll be landing in Dalaman. The flight from Turkey to Dalaman is usually a little bit over 4 hours, and this flight was a late afternoon flight. So we set off about 5:30 p.m. and we'll be landing in Dalaman local time about 11:30. I actually really enjoyed this flight time because usually I'm fast asleep, so I don't get to see anything, so I was blown away by these clouds. And we always say that the holiday starts on the flight, so here we are having a little tipple, celebrating. One of the other reasons I really enjoyed this flight time was because it was so quiet when we landed in Dalaman. It's usually a huge queue for passport control, and we flew through, and baggage came out really quick too. Because we do come over quite regularly, we do use a private transfer. It's the same concept we use every time. He's absolutely brilliant. The transfer from the airport to my mother and father-in-law's villa usually takes just over an hour. But the beauty of Ovacik as a base location is that it's pretty much directly in between Fethiye and Oludeniz. So on one side you have Oludeniz, you have Hisaronu, and on the other side you have Fethiye and Calis Beach. But Ovacik itself also has some brilliant bars and restaurants, so it's definitely worth a visit. My father-in-law also has a scooter that we borrow, so we do end up going here, there and everywhere when we visit them. So today's video is going to be recommending the 3 new things we did on this visit that I don't think I've seen on any other YouTube videos or blogs. Now, we know the typical things that are recommended are Babadag Mountain, which is incredible, the cable carts, paragliding onto Oludeniz Strip, boat trips and pirate ships you can go on. They're all fantastic experiences, and there are some beautiful beaches in this area. However, there are a couple of places and a couple of restaurants that I don't think are as well known. That's what I'd like to show you today. Starting off with my number 1 recommended place is up in Kabak. So that's up the mountain. If you follow it round from Oludeniz, there are some stunning venues up here. A lot of people get put off because the drive up the mountain can be a little bit scary, especially in a taxi. The locals are super confident, so they don't slow down, even though people from England think it's terrifying. But we were on the scooter, so we didn't really have that fear. And I absolutely love it up here. The views are just incredible. The service, it's beautiful. We actually booked Avalon bungalows. We weren't staying there, but we messaged them and asked if we could go for the day. This was the view from the infinity pool. It's just gorgeous. Food and drinks are really reasonably priced too. So the whole cost of this day for us worked out about £26, plus a little bit of fuel in the scooter. I strongly recommend when you're next in the area. So that's about 20 minutes away from Oludeniz, and the drive itself is just beautiful. If you're scared of heights, I totally appreciate that you might not be comfortable. But if you can stomach that, the views are stunning. We stopped off here. We actually got married 3 years ago at the Liberty Kia that we're looking at now. So we just stopped off to do a little bit of reminiscing and take some photographs. I've had to switch to my phone footage for my second recommendation because I wasn't 100% confident in using my camera on this holiday. It was the first holiday I took my camera on, so I didn't take it every time we went out, but I had to share this recommendation with you. So we drove down into Oludeniz for a beach day. Instead of going to the main strip, which is where most of the beach clubs are, we actually went to one all the way at the end called the Banana Beach Bar and Restaurant. We love it here. We've been before. I don't think many people are aware of it because it is tucked away. It's right in the curve of the mountain. If you cut through the town, follow the mountain round, there is some parking spaces available. You can get a taxi there, or you can just walk directly down the beach. There is a walkway to get to the restaurant. They also have a lounge area, and they have beds that you can pay for the day on the beach itself. The beauty of this place is that you are a little bit further out, so it is a lot quieter. The sand's super soft, does get a bit shingly when you're going into the sea. You can still watch the infamous paragliders landing on the strip and the water sports. It's just a lovely landscape to sit and have a bite to eat for breakfast or lunch. My third and final recommendation for this video is in Hisaronu. This is only a 5-minute drive from Ovacik, about 15 minutes from Oludeniz. It's well known for its shopping during the day and its bars and restaurants at night time. It's very well known for its nightlife. It's a great place to go when you're on holiday. But this time around we found a new restaurant called Espasio, which is behind the main area of Hisaronu. It's up in the mountain. And we messaged them on Facebook to reserve, and the owner even offered to come pick us up. The sunset views here were breathtaking. They do have relatively new owners, so it was quite quiet as well. Again, I wasn't confident enough to take my camera out this night, so it is all recorded on my phone, but I cannot recommend this place enough. Food was stunning, service was beautiful. They even have a pool area that you can go to during the day with some lounge seating. Really lovely vibes here. And they have a DJ that plays at the night time. So if you're looking for something new to do in Hisaronu, which isn't the standard clubs and pubs, then this is definitely a place to go. So as a regular visitor to this area, my top 3 recommendations for 2025 are get yourself up Kabak Mountain, get yourself down to Banana Beach Bar in Oludeniz, get yourself to Espasio and Hisaronu. But most of all, just enjoy it. The prices have gone up a little bit, but that's the same all over the world, and it's still an incredible place to go on holiday. So drop your own recommendations in the comments and let me know what you think. Enjoy!